Hello, everyone. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. I'm Tommy Temper, and good to see you once again. We're live. We're live from our new location down here in central Alberta. And, we'll just show you, give you a little glimpse of what it looks like outside my window. This is outside. And, we're at a brand new location, as you can see. We've got our camper van with us, and we got a beautiful tree outside, but we're inside here right now. We were at the beach. We're at the beach quite a bit there. Yesterday we were at the beach, and the day before. It's like I've got so much fun time out here that I'm just relaxing, taking it easy. Mater, good to see you. Good to see you there, Mater 97 in the house. We'll say hi to everyone, all of our friends as they pop in here. Wondering where you guys have been hanging out, what you're up to, and summer's almost over. Hey, 12 man off grid. Hey, you're still out there on the internet, on YouTube, watching for those YouTube channels going live. Big ups to you too, there, 12 man. Good to see you, and everyone in the chat as everyone piles in here. Yeah, we've got some news from around the world that we'll be talking about here. And let's see what else is happening. I was watching Queenie. She was live there today, which she's pretty much just down the street from me. I don't think she knows where I live, but anyways, she's busy on her channel trying to get whatever the heck she's up to there. I don't know, usual arguing with people, stuff like that. Damn, I'm good. Who is that? Who is that? Damn, I'm good. Not sure who you are. Got some people. Once, you know how it is, once you haven't been online for a while, you get new people coming in there, and then you don't know, who is that? No Diggity? Damn, I'm good. I don't know. But I lost track of Al Munson and his channel there. I don't even know what the name of their channel is anymore. I went through my list of subscribers and to see if that Troll Central channel, or whatever they're calling themselves these days, is still online. And I couldn't find them at all, so I don't know what the deal is there with Troll Central, whether they have a channel that they're doing their thing, or what they're actually up to there. Unknown quantity there, but our first story in here today is a story from from Dubai of all. And I don't have anything against these people. Of course, I'm going to get hell for saying these people. But our first story comes in from Dubai. And before we bring that in here, because it's kind of a stupid one, we've got, let's see, Mama Red in there. Hey, Mama Red, good to see you. Charlie Cheswick and the Charlie Cheswick Show. Good to see you. We in there right now. We must have missed the memo. Yeah, well, I don't know what the name of the channel is there, Charlie. Give me the name of the channel there that you guys are hanging out on there. That's live all the time. What have you been up to? I've been at the lake. Like I said, outside here we've got, well, you can't really see right from this video here, but you can see what it looks like outside of where I am here. Beautiful, picturesque location, and I'm just down from the lake. If I was to head down that road there that you see and walk just a very short period of time, like about a half a block, I'm right at the lake. So we're at a really good location here in central Alberta, and we've been hanging out at the lake. I brought my e-bike down here. And wow, it's a lot of fun riding around here. And the number of people that come out here and hang out at this lake is unbelievable. They leave a lot of garbage and stuff like that, and they don't allow them to set up tents on the beach because they love doing stuff like that. But lots of people, lots of tourists. It's a kind of a tourist mecca location. And I'll go live one day out on the strip. And it's kind of like a little, I don't know, it's like being in White Avenue, if you know White Avenue in Edmonton, or being on Sunset Boulevard, or, some place where there's lots and lots of people, lots of bars, lots of yelling, lots of screaming. Yeah, no, I never saw Queenie in her bikini at the beach there yet. I don't know. I don't think Queenie goes to the beach. She lives right here she's talked about it and she's been in her car going, look, there's a lake there. You know, but I saw an airplane land on the lake there 2 days ago. It was a small airplane with the pontoons. So yeah, I took a video of that and posted that on Facebook. Yeah, damn, I'm good. Maybe I'll get a hello from Mama Red if I buy her a drink. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know. Cat is in there. Catamus Rex. I thought you were banned from my channel. I thought we banned you because you were trying to cause trouble over on Ryan Jesperson's channel over there. By the way, he banned me. Well, he didn't ban me, but he gave me a timeout today for what I said on Ryan Jesperson's channel in his chat there, Catamus Rex, talking about whether or not my area that I live in, which is called Old Strathcona, they were asking their guest, who was a conservative, whether Old Strathcona would ever go conservative. And I said in the chat, no way, because they're communist and LGBTQ community, and they will never vote conservative. You know what I mean? The communist type people, they're like the university types and stuff like that, so they'd be kind of brainwashed to vote NDP or lefty, that kind of thing. So he actually banned me for saying the communists and the LGBTQ are there, which I'm just telling the truth. That's all. You know, I wasn't making that up. But yet they were like butthurt by my saying that. So whatever. If they want to be butthurt, that's okay. But Ryan Jesperson, you know, come on, don't give me a timeout for telling the truth. At least admit that it is the area that the LG community hangs out in, and there's a bunch of communists there. And a bunch of NDP, you know, a bunch of unionists too. You know, you got the hospital workers and stuff like that. But anyways, that ban was just temporary, no big deal. But when you time somebody out, well, they just switch the channel off and go to another channel where they can chat. So just keep that in mind, that if you have a wrench out there and you're modding, that if you do bash someone on the head with a wrench, that they tend to disappear and go somewhere else because they're butthurt that they got timed out. So try not to do that if you have a wrench. But anyways, Dory is in there. Dory, hey, good to see you. And Dennis Bigfoot, hey, big ups to you there. Give you a big thumbs up. As you can see, I'm in a new environment here completely. I don't have my green screen behind me. I have to buy one or get one set up. So I'm just in the house here. And it's a beautiful house that I'm in here. It's nicely decorated. Let's see, I'll tell you what we have here. We've got the usual amenities, you know, like the microwave oven, the dishwasher, the washer and dryer, all that stuff, the master bedroom, and then outside we've got the hot tub. So maybe, like I was saying in my last stream there, that we'll do a hot tub, and let's see, RV was saying that he might pop by here sometime if he motors down to Alberta here, and we'll have a little hot tub party with RV. So that'll be funny. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Brenda Bridge, hey, good to see you. Sorry if my microphone sounds kind of a little bit tinny or whatever, because I'm using this budget headset here. I don't have my regular microphone here, so I sound like I'm in an airplane, you know. Okay, yeah, we've got the suspect. He's in that car. The car chase is on. By the way, I was going to put on the car chase. There was a car chase going on there, but the guy bailed out of the car just before I went live, so I lost that feed. But anyways, first story of the day here. Let me see if I got everyone. No diggity in there. Okay, gotcha. Okay, you're obviously not. Damn, I'm good. Transferring into a beach bum. Yeah, exactly. Having the e-bike is excellent though, and it's a fat tire e-bike, so it goes really well on the sand and stuff like that. So we're having fun riding that beach bike around and riding around the lake here. There's lots of trails and areas that you can go. I haven't made it all the way around the lake because it's a pretty big lake. We went sort of around one side of it, came back down, and then around the other side of it, came back down. So we're just kind of investigating areas and seeing. Some of it we can go on little roads that are kind of behind the houses and cabins and stuff like that. In fact, most of the houses out here are not little cabins; they're like real houses out here. So it's a pretty well developed area here where people have been living here for quite a while. It's called Sylvan Lake is the name of the lake, and it's one of the better lakes in the province of Alberta here. But it is just a summertime kind of a thing. But the house that I'm in here, I could live in here full time because it's a regular house that I'm living in here. So that's pretty good. Yeah, beach house. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Mama Red, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Love of Night. Hey, good to see you. Love of Night coming in from the RV channel. Good to see you there. Where's RV? Hey, Mater, I told RV he's so wrong about you. Yeah, got some stuff going on there. Christopher ATX in there. No, I think he blocked you at the end of the stream. Mater says, love of Night. Thank you, sweetie. He's wrong about most of what comes out of his mouth. Yeah, RV is, he's getting into the religious stuff there, I hear. I was over there and he was talking about religion and stuff like that. I don't really, get into too much religious. I'm well versed. I went to Sunday school when I was a child and whatever, but these days I live by the rules of the Ten Commandments, but that's about it. Like thou shalt not steal. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. If you're married, don't fool around. On and on it goes. But do I, like religiously study the Bible and, go to Sunday school or go to church every weekend? No, not that. And I also know a little bit about other religions, such as the Muslim religion and, you name it. Okay, let's see. Mater is talking to Christopher, a non-Christian that doesn't believe in the Bible and says he's the chosen one. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it, the chosen one, And it's same thing with Kelly Caldwell. He says that he's the chosen one too, and I roll my eyes, when I hear that, like when people say they're the chosen one. Chosen for what is the whole thing. And if you're the chosen one, yeah, well then you better be the Bible pumper and start going over to Africa and whatever and being a missionary or something like that if you're the chosen one, Don't just sit around talking about being the chosen one when in my mind it might be a little bit of BS there, who knows, but I don't want to be negative towards anybody. Remember, everyone is my friend. I try to be friends with everyone, and hey, it's hard to be friends with everyone when there are so many people that listen to every little word that you say and then rip you right apart. But Tommy, he does not believe in the Bible. Well, it's hard to be the chosen one if you're not that religious and you don't believe in the Bible. That sounds kind of weird. So that's maybe why you guys are attacking him or trolling him or whatever. Neo is the chosen. Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll show you who the chosen one actually is here. First story coming up from Dubai. From Dubai, we've got this story here. A trans from Germany converted to Islam and then went to Dubai, and she seeks a rich Arab boyfriend. I wonder how will this story actually end?
Durch mal die Architektur an, die jetzt immer besser zum Vorschein kommt, weil die Sonne einfach nur noch anders wirkt und nicht mehr so viel Sonne von oben.
Ah.
Durch mal die Architektur an, die jetzt
Isn't
immer
that
besser zum Vorschein
nice?
kommt, weil die Sonne einfach nur noch
In
anders wirkt
Dubai.
und
Oh, the German trans converted to Islam. I think that there's somewhere a gentleman over there in Dubai with a couple of wives already that is in need of maybe a third or fourth wife there. There you go. Doing my part. Hey, we're reporting the news here. only the news, only the best news that you won't find anywhere else. That's all. I'm not trying to shame any people at all, Cadamus Rex. That's the very first story. Actually, that is the very first thing that appeared on my news feed here today. So I'm just showing you, like, you know how everyone's news feed is a little bit different. I don't know, for some reason they like showing that kind of stuff up for me. So I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you that there are people that are actually doing that, and I don't know how that's going to work out, considering what we know about that whole situation. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And then we've got this one here, where we've got the pig and the and the bear, and this is kind of a weird one here, that the pig and the bear are having it out here a little bit here. Check this one out. This one is kind of interesting. Look at the bear there. The bear kind of is a bit hungry, and he thinks that he can eat the pig, and the pig is in the cage. Let's check this out. The bear climbs over the cage, and yeah, things get a little bit wild in there. They get into a kind of a wrestling match, and get this. I don't know who that is, whether it's the male pig or something comes out there and all of a sudden scares the bear away, and the bear now is afraid because the pig is very aggressive there. So that goes to show you that whoever is the most aggressive is going to win the fight. So this one here wasn't aggressive enough, if you notice, right? The bear was actually able to come up to the pig there. But in the case there where the pig comes out aggressively, then the bear is kind of chased off. So, oh well. Yeah, we're getting into some crazy stuff here. That's for you there, Bigfoot. Close to you there. That wasn't a Bigfoot, but that was a bear. What kind of sites you searching, Tommy? This is just some stuff that's coming in on X. But yeah, you know how when you search for stuff on X and you look at stuff on X and then it starts promoting certain things that you're looking at, and I never like went out there looking for some trans type stuff, but it just came up on my site there. So I knew that there would be somebody out there that would not like that. Someone like Cadamus Rex, come on, hey, come on. You're always trolling me like to the maxer. I go over onto and Jesperson's channel, and then you call me a racist over there. Come on, I'm not any more racist than any other white person or black person or native person or whatever. I'm just a normal person. It is what it is. The pig is Nancy Pelosi. Tark the Shark, good one there. Good one. So, hey, Sun Honey Studio in the house. A big promoter of lots of channels out there. Let's see. Let's see, where else do you hang out there? I don't know. I haven't seen you lately because I haven't really been going to live internet channels and hanging out at all. But good to see you over here. Sun Honey Studio. Big ups to you. Big ups. What's X? Yeah. Twitter. Hey, I'm not on, what's the other one? Blue Sky. You won't find Tommy Temper over on Blue Sky because I'm an X type of a guy, not a Blue Sky guy, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, what else have we got? What? This guy takes a dump? Oh, no, I don't want to put this, I don't want to show you anything where a guy's taking a dump. We'll get our channel blowed up here. Let's see, here's a package. Oh, this is interesting here. A package was wrongfully delivered into an area. And, yeah, this is not good here. Let's see if we can show you the happenings here. Hang on. Breaking. This is in Calgary. This happened in Calgary, where there was a package that was wrongfully delivered, and it was some kind of hazardous materials. It is believed the package was wrongfully delivered to a business in the area, and the materials were too unstable to move due to the elevated risk of hazards associated with moving. So I don't know what was in the package here, but the police took action, put it into a dump truck, and then I think the police blew it up. Here you can see what's happening there. Blew up some kind of a package in Calgary there. So maybe it was Mayor Gondek getting a surprise from one of her fans or something like that. I don't know. No, just made that part up. Had nothing to do with Gondek. But Gondek is the mayor of Calgary, if anyone knows anything about that. But yeah, packages are, I don't know if it's an Amazon package there, but it didn't work out as expected. Not good. Not good. Do not do that. Do not deliver those kind of packages. Those are not good. Troy in there. Troy in there. Good to see you, Troy. Along with Sun Honey. Got Mater in there. Charlie Cheswick says props to Daisy. New hot dog shop. Oh, dropping a link there about the hot dog shop. Boy, that sounds kind of odd. Oh, I can't go over to my live. I can't do anything live. I'm just on StreamYard here. I wish that that they would allow me to click a link on StreamYard when I'm on StreamYard, and then bring it up, you know. But whatever. I'd have to actually open up another window, which I didn't really prepare myself for that. I'm just getting set up here with a new setup, which I have my new computer from the pawn shop that I'm using. And then I bought a couple of monitors from Amazon, a couple of cheap monitors here, so that I can do a double monitor thing here to bring a couple of windows and at least do a little bit of a show similar to what I do when I'm back home and at the home base in Edmonton. But over here at the lake, I am sort of limited on resources. Like I say, I don't have a green screen behind me. Can't do any of that. I don't have my sound effects, no sound effects. Except, I just read somewhere that these guys have sound effects in here somehow. Where is that? Media assets. Let's see. What do they mean by media assets? Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. We've got some media assets in here on StreamYard now. Feeding the ducks. Okay, we'll play that. Background music. Sounds. More sounds. What's this? Oh! There you go. Hey, they got all kind of sounds here for me here now. Hang on, hang on. Let's get this gong going here. Where's the gong? Bang a gong on the Tommy Temper Show. Bang a gong. Let's see what else we got here. Drum. Let's get that drum going. Oh yeah. Doing good. Okay, where's that Mark Carney? Mark Carney, Prime Minister of Canada, where are you? Okay. Add a punch in there. Add a laughing audience. Fountain. Oh yeah, we need lots of sounds in here. Sidelong. What's that? Oh, slide. Look out! He's gonna get ya! Oh, wow. Oh. Gonna shoot us here. Okay, hang on. Uh-oh, cops are coming. What happened? What happened? Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, we do kind of live close to the train tracks here. I would say a couple of blocks away from a train, and, you know, not air direction up to turn that back a bit, up to a place called Rocky Mountain House, because I live close to Rocky Mountain House. So the train goes one way and it blows its whistle, you know, and that kind of stuff, and then later in the day it's coming back the other direction and it blows its whistle. And the man, well, it's kind of a horn, it's not a whistle, but kind of like that, almost like that. Yeah, I know, I could probably do better. Okay, so anyways, now I have a few sound effects for the show here, which of course we could be doing better than that. It's Tommy Temper, the Tommy Temper Show, with live chat on the show. Appreciate that. Where's the live chat when you need it? Comments. What's happening? Who else is in there? Got Mater. Mama Red is in there. Fry TV in the house. Hey, Fry. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Big ups to Fry TV. I'm at a new location here in a place called Slave Lake, Alberta. Queenie lives in Slave Lake, so I'm Queenie's neighbor here now. I haven't actually run into her over at the Tim Hortons or anything like that, but she's one of my neighbors here. And it's a nice place. It's like a beach area. It's like a long beach. It's like, I don't know, a kilometer long or a couple kilometers long. Well, maybe one, let me not exaggerate. Let's say a kilometer long beach, right? And it gets completely filled up with people on like a Saturday or a Sunday. During the middle of the week, it's not completely filled up, but there's still lots of people. Like last night we were out there, and there's lots of people running around, camping, tenting, sunbathing, swimming, lots of boats out on the lake there, people with kayaks and water skiing. And if it's a windy day, then they've got these kites where they have the thing that flies in the air, the kite, and then they're on a kind of a surfboard or something. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting place out here. I'll go live out there and show you what it looks like on the strip there. It's a really busy strip, and like when it gets a little bit darker, man, those bars are just completely full and everyone is getting drunk and yelling and screaming and all kind of stuff there. It's quite the place. If you actually ran into Queenie, yeah. Well, she never goes anywhere. She's always in her house. You see her, right? And then, I don't know, she's just in her house all the time. So I don't think she really goes to too many places. Yeah, be careful not to run into Queenie. Says Tark the Shark. Oh, Queenie's going to come in here now, because as soon as she gets wind that Tommy Temper's live and that you guys are talking about her, or that I'm talking about her, then she'll come over here and get her two cents worth, you know what I mean? That kind of a thing. Herman the Tosser coming in here. Hey, and Partabonza. Hey, good to see you there, Partabonza. Herman the Tosser, lovely. Yeah, a lovely bunch of whatever, bananas. It's coming in from the UK, Herman the Tosser, good to see you. I don't notice your avatar change there. You got a nice avatar in there. Love that. Lovely bunch of coconuts. Sandy Foster, but the question is, does your new house have a spare room for RV? Well, yeah, it does. We do have a spare room. We do have a spare bedroom that I bought one of these Walmart futons, right? Where it's a couch during the daytime, and then it folds back over so that you can sleep on it. So yeah, we do have that we can. I have it up here right now, but I'm going to be moving it downstairs to the spare bedroom, and he can sleep on that. Upstairs we have 3 bedrooms and then an extra bedroom in the basement. So and it's a nice basement too. It's actually, the house itself is raised up high above the ground, So even like if you think about it, to come into where I live, you walk up the front steps, which it's got about 4 steps, then you're onto a nice balcony. I can show you an outside picture here. Hang on. Mind you, it doesn't show you that part of it there. But here's the shot outside of my house, and you can see the balcony outside of the front of the house there. So I could be sitting out there, probably doing a podcast or something like that too. And but you walk up the stairs a little bit to get to the balcony, then you get in the house. Then once you're in the house, then you have to walk up another little flight of stairs to get up to the level that I'm at right here. And it's really nicely decked out. Really nice house. I'm very fortunate to have run into the guy, and really I actually purchased this house too. It's not a rental or anything like that, but it was interesting the way that I purchased this. I looked at the local Facebook groups here and put a couple of ads in the Facebook groups where I was looking for a house in the area. And actually I got about probably 10 people got back to me and said, yeah, I have a house for sale, and this is what it is, and this is where it is, whatever. And this guy here that owned this house said, yeah, I'm thinking of selling this house, and I saw your ad in there. My wife found it, whatever. And I was kind of the only guy to look at it. Nobody else even looked at the place, so didn't really. And the guy that actually that sold me this house built this house, right? So he actually lived in this house himself. This was his primary residence. And then he built the house right next door. And so he had 2 houses right here, right? So at some point in time, I guess he just thought, well, it's about time to sell this one. And then he moved into the one next door. So, which is pretty good. Because if I have any problems with this place here, I can just give him a call or knock on his door and say, hey, come on over and help me to fix this or whatever. So anyways, that's the background story on my living here. And why I came down here is because I was originally camping west of Edmonton, which you guys saw me going live out there, and but the lake out there was pretty shallow. And if you look at like it was Lac Saint Anne was the lake that I was on, and if you look at the pictures from space, like on Google Maps, you can see that the lake looked kind of greenish. You know, if it's a shallow lake, it kind of looks a little bit greenish, whereas this lake is like dark black or dark blue, meaning that it's a very deep lake. It has a shore on it where I am at this south end of the lake. It has a really long shore. We can walk out like I don't know, maybe half a block, and you're only up to your waist at that point. But then after that point, then it goes deep right away. But yeah, I just wanted to move to a better lake. And the other thing is that this has a really, really hot downtown area here with lots of bars and restaurants and coffee shops and all kind of stuff like that, which makes it a lot nicer. When you're spending your holidays, your summer or whatever at a particular location, it's nice to have places to go and things to do, which that's what this really offers. And there was no other place in my province that was kind of like that, other than living in, say, Jasper or Banff. But then you're not on a lake there, right? So the nice thing here is you've got the lake, because I've got the 2 kids here, and the kids like doing stuff, right? And we've got a couple of these little kayaks and stuff like that, where they can go down to the lake. There you go. But yeah, we do have that spare bedroom for RV if he ever does show up. Nice to see you, Sandy Foster, in the house there. Queenie living high on the hog. Yeah, well, she is too, because she is out here. When she says this is the go-to place in Alberta, like she moved from Saskatchewan, and I don't know if she was or not, whether she was living in Red Deer, but this is very, very close to Red Deer. Like if you wanted to, you could walk to Red Deer, but it's like 17 kilometers or something like that, and you'd be really tired when you got there. But it's a really short, like about a 5-minute car drive to go from here to Red Deer, and then you've got all of the big stuff that you'd have in any kind of a big city anywhere. So we're really close. Plus the city itself, like right here, like right from where I'm at, I could ride my bicycle to like a McDonald's or a Wendy's or a Dairy Queen or lots of like independent type places, restaurants and stuff like that are like one-of type places. Like we found this really nice Vietnamese restaurant run by this little old man that serves up a really nice cold coffee, Vietnamese cold coffee. So we went there and had a bite to eat there yesterday. So that was pretty good. Dennis Bigfoot, KY Yanks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's Ron Volt still around. Hey, I saw a show dedicated to you there, Ron Volt. So you're big ups to you there where you're getting your name around town there. It's like dedicated to Ron Volts, right on the title of the show there on the thumbnail. So getting your name on the thumbnails there. Queenie exploiting your kid. AP's cat in there. Hey, AP's cat, good to see you in there. Yeah, I saw that this morning where, I think what happened is her kid came on her channel when she was live on the air on some of their StreamYard. And then her kid said something about they're living with their grandma or something like that. And then she wanted her kid to say that no, they're not living with their grandma. Yeah, which I know that. Her mother, Queenie's mother, lives in Saskatchewan, right? Where she lived with her mother in Saskatchewan, and she lives with her gentleman friend there and her child, at least one child. I don't know how many child, but I think just one. But I think it's only the three of them living in the house there, as far as I know. I don't follow the story there all that much, but Tommy, everybody's attacking me in the Queenie voice. Yeah, Shelly G. You remember those days, do you? Yeah, I do too. What's up, Charlie? Butterflies are free. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Dash and Grandma. There you go. The beach, not the bars. Yeah. No, yeah, I don't go to the bars either. I'm not a drinking kind of a person. In fact, since I've been here, I haven't had one drink. And I don't even have any alcohol in the house. No alcohol in the house. No drugs in the house, pot or whatever. Don't do that kind of stuff here. Better off not to do it and just live a nice, clean life. I'd say, and live off of the love of other people and the fun. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean. But her kid on the stream last night. Yeah. Well, I don't know why I didn't see the stream or whatever. I think that she posted. Oh yeah, and somebody else was posting something about her. Did a screenshot or a little video. Took a little shot of the video and then posted it. So I saw that too. So whatever. They're trolling her. She's getting trolled because of the fact that she brought her kid on there or whatever. These things happen. Any big ditches by your place? Just the lake itself. Didn't she scream at her child yesterday? I don't know. I didn't actually see this story. TT is suffering so much under Carney that he can afford a lake lot and a new camper. LOL. Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what, Cannabis Rex? I feel for the little guy, okay? I feel for the guy that doesn't have much, for the guy that is out there working like a dog, day after day, and is ending up with nothing because he's being taxed to death, right? I didn't just work for the man, I worked for myself, okay? But if you're out there working for the man, like you're an employee working for somebody else, you're being really badly gouged by the government, overtaxed, underpaid and overtaxed, as they say. You know what I mean? So I like to see, and I have children, right? My children may not be working for themselves. They not be able to, make money. They'll have to just be working at McDonald's or Dairy Queen or whatever, and they may not make it in life like I have, right? And we could get into how I could help you to put more money in your pocket, but I'm not here to do that. I'm not trying to brag about where I am. I'm telling you where I am, and you just have to accept it, and I'm the only reason, really, honestly, I don't even like telling you guys about my life, because then I get stuff like this, right? Where it's like, oh, we can afford this or whatever. Okay, just keep it in your mind. Tommy Temper has been able to do a couple things, and that's it, and life goes on, Just because you haven't made it as high or as mighty as I have. It's like, you know what? It's the same thing as Trump. Trump is a billionaire or whatever, made a bunch of money and stuff like that. And people hate him for that. They hate him. They despise him because he's made it in life, right? And now he's going from making money in life to helping other people to make money in life, right? By bringing the jobs back to America, by keeping the taxes lower. And, even though all of those things don't really help him, because once you've made it to a certain level, it's like you don't really give a shit whether or not you make any more, because that's not what the point is. The point is helping other people that are lesser than you to be able to bring themselves up, right, to have a better lifestyle in life, right, by not being overburdened, overtaxed, and taken to the cleaners by the government, right? And that's why we have to change the government to lower taxes and make life a little bit easier for the little guy. That's what I'm out for, right? And you guys don't see that. You guys are like, oh yeah, but I'm a liberal or a socialist, and I want everything free. I don't want to have to work, but I still want everything free. And I'll elect a government that will give me more free stuff, right? Because I don't want to work for a living. No, that's not me. I'm like, work like a dog. Work every time, every moment that you can. Do whatever you can and build up your nest egg so that when you get older, that you'll have a retirement income and you won't just be relying on some kind of a government pension that may not even be there when you're older. Okay, keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, her kid wouldn't lie. I don't know, but somehow he ended up somehow saying that they were living with grandma. Careful what you wish for. Yeah. Was my hat made in China? It was embroidered in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Okay, this is embroidered on here. It's actually a really nice hat. I love this hat. It's a flat brimmed hat, and I don't know if it's made in China. I'll have to check on that to see where it's made in. SW in there saying hello, Tommy Temper. Hey SW, good to see you. RV is used to sleeping on a couch. Yeah, could be. That's better than what RV has now. Just keep him away from your neighbors. Damn, she had him on a panel. Porn bombing community. Oh no, that's not good. Sandy Foster. Hi, Pinky. Pinky. Artificial intelligence in there. Looks nice out there. Yeah, it is. It's a nice sunny day. Temperature is going to be plus 30 degrees outside. Plus 30. We got a bit of a heat wave going up here in Alberta, Canada. And I think that's a mountain ash tree out there. And I've contacted the city and it's actually, that's city property out there. If you look close, what's nice about this town is that there's no curb and there's no sidewalk. And the tree is actually on city property right outside the front. And my vehicle is parked on city property there. You can see my vehicle. And you can park about 4 cars in front of my place there. And but I've contacted the city because those tree branches need some trimming so that I can park my van a little closer to it under the shade there. And actually park a car under there, because if you park a car under there, those branches hit your car. So yeah, that's what it looks like outside my window. Well, that's not everything, but I can see the houses to the right or left of that as well. I'm having a bit of trouble with my cameras here because this is a what do you call it? PTZ type camera, and I can turn it, but it seems like when I go to that thing to try and do it, then it wrecks the camera that's pointed at me here. So I gotta do a bit of figuring out my camera system here to get it to be able to zoom in and out and turn a little bit there and show you a little more of what's outside there. Sit under the tree to do your podcast. Yeah, or outside in the deck. Well, yeah, like, but you know, my whole setup here is now like two screens, two fairly wide screens here, and a big box type computer. And yeah, I'd have to somehow get this stuff outside, or at least get my camera outside, and then I'd have to be able to read stuff on a laptop or on a iPad or something like that. Tommy Queenie and RV hot tub. That would be a golden. Yeah, you're putting it on your bingo card. Yeah, that's funny there, Troy. Good one with that. I wonder if that'll ever happen. Personally, I can see a lot of the water being displaced out of the hot tub. Charlie, I love the horse races. Oh yeah, Charlie's into horses and horse racing. Good for you there, Charlie. Troy, that would be gold. Golden. RV ball bag. Oh, ball bag. I used to have a bathing suit when I went to the Caribbean. We rented a 30-foot yacht and sailed around the Caribbean, around the islands, and I had a bathing suit, and the actual name of the bathing suit was ball bag. And quite honestly, it was a ball bag. So that's funny that you guys are calling RV that. I don't know if RV likes that. By the way, my face seems kind of washed out here because of the lighting in the room here. The lighting is not all that great here. So no bums around your new place. No. In fact, this is actually, I have yet to see any fentanyl addict bent over at all in this town. So it's actually a nice place. There's no drug addicts and stuff like that. Really, it is pretty nice. There's a lot of tourists that come in here. So the locals live here, right? And the restaurateurs and stuff like that are the locals. And then a lot of people just come in here because there's a couple of hotels. There's a motel and a couple of hotels and stuff like that. People stay in those, and then they come in here from, who knows, maybe Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, just for the weekends and stuff. So things really pop on the weekend, and it gets overloaded. And the local Facebook groups that I've been monitoring, the local people complain about the garbage. A lot of garbage left on the beaches, like blow up stuff they leave, and I don't know, bottles, and a lot of people come here and they set up cooking facilities and stuff like that on the beach, especially the newcomers, the immigrant type people. They show up here and it's like, 20 people and a smoking whatever they're shish kebabbing on their coals and stuff like that, and then they leave a bunch of garbage or whatever from their camping and cooking and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like stuff like that I have to maybe put up with here to look at the garbage on the beach. But I haven't really, because I'm here for such a short time. I've only been here since the 15th of August, so I've only had a very short time to really monitor, look and see, and see what's it like after a weekend and stuff like that. So we'll find out. I'd buy a ticket just to be in the YouTube audience. Yeah, right, to see us in the hot tub. Fixing the house when I don't know anything about it, water shut off, etc. Yeah, it's tough fixing a house. Well, we already had a problem where I had, and this house has a garage too, right? Double garage, and the double garage has two-phase power, like 220 power in it, right? And one phase went down, right? Where the one phase of the power went down in the garage. And there's a electrical panel in the garage, so I open it up and meter it, and there's nothing wrong there. So I go, well, it's got to be fed from the house, right? So then I go into the house electrical panel, take the panel off, meter it there, and I don't find anything off in there. And I'm looking to see, well, where is the breaker for the garage on the house panel, and I don't see anything labeled garage. Everything's labeled, but nothing is labeled garage. So I'm thinking, well, they must have pulled it right from the meter, pulled a feed to one feed to the garage and one feed to the house, right? So I call the electrical company that pulls the wire line company, I guess you call it, and they come out, they pull the meters off. And no, there's only one connection to the meter. And he says, no, that's the line that runs right to the house. You got to find something in your house there. So we go back to the house, and we're, I call the owner up at this point, because I'm like, hey, you built the place. You must know where the power connection is. And even he didn't know. He goes, no, but I hired it out to a different contractor, an electrician. And so anyways, we find some heavy gauge wires in the house electrical panel, and we push against the wires a bit, and all of a sudden it starts sparking. And they had run the wires from the garage into the house, and then marretted them together and hooked them onto a breaker that was mislabeled. So and underneath, when we pulled it apart, the wiring that they used from the garage to the house was aluminum. And then he went to copper wire into a breaker, right? Because breakers can accept either an aluminum wire or a copper wire. You probably may not know these things. And you cannot mix copper with aluminum, okay? And if you do marret a copper wire to an aluminum wire, then you have to use a specific kind of grease, right? A compound, and then grease the whole thing, and then put the marret on, so that you won't have arcing and sparking and corrosion on that copper wire. And when we pulled it apart, that copper wire was just corroded, and that's where the sparking and arcing was happening. So anyways, that's my story about Partabonza saying, yeah, it's tough fixing a house when you don't know anything about it. And believe me, things go wrong with houses all the time. If it's not, most of the time it's plumbing. It's very rare that you'll have an electrical problem, but plumbing problems all the time. And probably number one problem with plumbing is going to be drains clogging up for whatever reason. Number two is leaky taps, washers gone or whatever. Nowadays you go to ceramic type cartridges in modern faucets, so you don't have the problem with the rubber washers anymore, and those things last damn near forever. But if you get a grain of sand in there coming in from the water line into your tap, you can crop out your ceramic washers in there, so that you don't have that nice solid fit anymore, and you'll have leak through there. But anyways, there's my housing tips of the day. Cat, never see you anymore. Where are you guys anymore? Yeah, we don't know where they are. They're on some hidden channel somewhere. Maybe drop that link to the new channel or something, wherever you guys are hanging out. Where's that? The Al Munson channel. Yeah, economy can't be too bad. Well, Sandy, I never said I was, living on welfare. Sandy, I'll tell you something. During the portion of my life when I was a working person, a working stiff, from the time I got a job to the time that I am at right now, I always worked. Okay, I was never on welfare. I was never on government assistance. I was never on POGI, what do you call, like when you lose your job or you quit or whatever, and then you are in between your next job. You know how you get unemployment insurance? I was never on unemployment insurance, never took a dime of that from the government. I always worked. I was just a working person, and I worked as hard as I could. And I saved a little bit off of every paycheck. You should save about 20% off of every paycheck and bank it, okay? And do something else with that. Either put it in the bank or do something else with that money. And do something on the side and not just work, right? You have to think. You have to use your head, and that's what I did. So it's not a matter of the economy. Yeah, and the economy is not too bad in Alberta here too. I'm living in a great province where you are able to have a job. And I did work for some of the big oil companies, like the oil sands companies up north, like Syncrude and Suncor and some of those companies. And when you work there, you make a pretty good paycheck, especially when you have to leave your normal place of residence and go up there and stay in the work camps and stuff like that. So I did work, and I saved a lot of my money, and of course invested it in some stuff. And now I'm at that point where I'm just relaxing, taking it easy, and I'm more worried about falling in the lake than anything else. Yeah, maybe I need a boat out here, Troy. Maybe a boat would be the next thing. I was sort of thinking of one of these Sea-Doos, a Sea-Doo. Not a huge... I'm not really a boat... Well, because... I sailed around the Caribbean for a month, and then I sailed around in British Columbia, around the islands, Vancouver Island and the rest of the islands in there, for probably a couple weeks there, 3 weeks I think it was. So it was both times it was on a sailboat, and so I did have a good opportunity to be able to sail on a sailboat and understand what it's all like, that kind of thing. And I'm probably more likely to sail on a sailboat. But I also know that it's like you're continuously, it's like a money pit where you're continuously pouring money into it. The things are pretty expensive. There's always stuff breaking on it, and I'm just not into that kind of a lifestyle. Being able to go to the beach and ride my bike around here is a lot of fun. If anything, might get a Sea-Doo. I know the guy next door to me has a Sea-Doo, so I might even just work a deal with him to utilize his or whatever. Or everyone, like, he's telling me, oh, the guy across the street has a Sea-Doo and he wants to sell it or whatever. So doing something like that, where somebody tells me about something, and then I go, oh yeah, I'll check that out, and then we go, yeah, hey, that's pretty cool, and then we might do something like that. We'll see. Party Bard stream, I see the potential. Do the kids actually get their noses out of their games and go to the beach now, says Cannabis Rex. Absolutely. Yeah, we go to the beach or do something every day. Like yesterday, we were bike riding for a little bit, and the day before, we were actually in our, what do you call it? Oh, actually, see, here's some people walking to the beach right now. So they're coming from Queenie's area there, walking from there over into my area, over to the beach here, because I'm on the beach area. But we've got a couple of kayaks, so we were out kayaking on the water, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, we do, every day we go out and do something. However, at this moment in time, yeah, normally I'd be not on broadcasting or whatever, but I would be out doing something right now. But right now we're just kind of hanging around. I'm gonna have a bite to eat or whatever, and then probably figure out what to do. But yeah, we need a boat or something here. But we do have the kayaks, so the kayaks are at least get us out onto the lake and we can paddle around, you know. So we're got to do it one step at a time. I just got here on the 15th of August, so yeah, go Sasquatch hunting in the bush or something. There is lots of bush around here, around the lake. Yeah, lots of bush. I don't know. I haven't seen any wild animals, you know, like deer, but there is probably deer around here. Name of the place is we're close to red deer, skunks and stuff like that. I don't think there's bears around here. We're probably too far south in the province for bears. Might be some kind of a wild animal like a cat or something like that, cheetah or something. Well, not a cheetah, but whatever the hell they might have around here. Who knows? Where do you get into abortion there, Edward Cam? Edward Cam in the house. Give him a what do you call it? Where's the media assets? Let's give Edward Cam an applause, audience. Edward Cam, good to see you. Oh yeah, that's where I saw it. MCF. Yeah. You were Ron, where you were the head guy, where I saw your name on MCF there. You are right. That's what it was. On the wagon. Yeah, exactly. I'm not drinking as much as I used to. Dot's cancer journey. Hey, good to see you. Sorry, Tommy, I had to step away for a bit. The nurse came, and now I'm waiting for the physical therapist. Oh my. Gonna get your legs pulled and your arms pulled, whatever, get you in shape there. Wonder if it was the same kid she kicked in the head over a donut. No, it wasn't. No, I think that was her older one there, Sandy. I do believe SP and her simps are reporting on people again. Oh, that's not good. The little guy. Of course, they have nothing productive to do. Radimus. Yeah, that's a good moniker. Reporting people for sharing a post. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's trying to get people to report that person that took a little bit, did a clip and posted it on their own page or whatever channel. I don't even know whose channel that was either. Let's see. Let me check here. Did I actually save that? I have to go back here a bit.
And maybe a few hair.
Let's see whose channel that was. Hustle I was watching there a little bit of. Oh, video unavailable. I wonder if they got it taken down. Might have, you know, she might have gotten, oh, the video is private. Something is private there. I don't know. I was trying to find out what that guy's...
This is a relay project.
See what the heck that was.
Nice to finally be on vacation.
It is. It's beautiful to be on vacation. Except it doesn't look like I'm on vacation. It looks more like I'm at home. Money, 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 money. Yeah, I work for money. Exactly. I worked hard all my life. So you can't call me some kind of welfare bum or drunkie bum or something like that. That's true. You hit it on the nail right there. You're laughing at that. You don't believe that, but that's true. Is that the reason that I hammer the government so much is because I see that the government is taking too much. And you know what? This is the problem with government, is that the government mishandles your money. They don't use it effectively, you know, and a big okay, look at what Trump found out with his Dodge. He got Dodge looking into the government in the U.S. to find out what is happening to your American taxpayer money. And he found out that it was being wasted in so many different places, all over the place. You know, like they couldn't even keep track of the money that they were sending to people on. There were people that were dead. They were sending money to tons and tons of people that were dead, right? So just think about it. When you give money in taxes to the government, are they going to use your money effectively, or are they going to squander it? They will, of course, some of it they will use for whatever, you know, roads and infrastructure and, you know, the things that they should be using it for. But they will use so much of your money and they will squander it on things that are completely useless. Like in Canada, it's like they'll take my tax money and they'll send it to equality in Nairobi or somewhere like that, you know, for women's equality in Nairobi. You know, like, what the hell does that have to do with me living up here in Canada? Absolutely nothing. It's like a complete waste of my money, and I wish that the government would quit doing crap like that. And even you know how much money that the Liberals sent all over the world for like equality and stuff like that. It's just completely ridiculous. We don't need that. We don't need that. Keep that money at home and spend it on things that are, you know, valuable for the citizens of your own country, and not other countries where, you know, like, do they need that kind of stuff? Do they need some kind of education on equality, and you're spending millions and millions and millions of dollars on that kind of stuff? Like, come on. No, I'm not going to be voting NDP soon. Although my own riding that I live in is NDP riding. It's staunch NDPers. Like I said, you know, it's also communist, NDP, liberal, socialist. You know, everyone is leaning in that direction in the area that I live. And it's just the way it is, you know. And I think it's like that because, you know, if people are of a certain ilk, they like to be with people of that ilk. So, for example, if you are an LGBTQ person and you live somewhere in some small town or some little place outside an area, you want to migrate to an area where you see other people that are like you, right? And my area, Old Strathcona, is the LGBTQ community area of Edmonton, where I live, right? And you know, I'm just saying that that's the way it is. And it is also where a lot of the communists are, because they go to the university, go to the clubs and the communist club and stuff like that, and then they're out on White Avenue, right on where I live, handing out pamphlets on communism to people, you know. So yeah, for sure, it's a communist area. It's where I don't see them doing that in any other part of the country. And in fact, they even made White Avenue and 103rd Street. They hung up a LGBTQ metal sign there, deeming it as being Pride Corner. So for sure, it's the LG area in my city, you know. But yet I go on Ryan Jesperson's show, okay, today, Cannabis Rex, and I said that on his show that because he said, well, is that Old Strathcona ever going to be conservative? And I'm going, no, how can it be when it's the communist LG part of Edmonton, you know? So that was my point. And I'm not ragging on the LG community saying that. They can do what they want and be what they want, and you know, the fact that they're in my community, hey, that's okay. I'm okay. I'm not like so negative on something like that. I'm not like a Bible thumper that thinks that they shouldn't exist or something like that. They absolutely do exist, can exist, and are doing their thing. Although, what about this latest shooter? The latest shooter that you guys had in the States was a was a transvestite shooter. So, and why is it that it seems like there's a rash of shootings happening in the States, and it appears to be transvestite type people? It's like something weird going on there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But living here in Alberta, I'm part of this crowd here, where we believe that Alberta doesn't need Canada. Canada needs Alberta. I would agree with that. And that's where I live, Alberta. But yeah, there was that shooter in the States that turned out to be transvestite. So what the heck is that all about? Why does it seem like the killers out there, the shooters out there, seem to be coming from that community? It's like just kind of weird. It's kind of strange. Lots of rage, lots of fighting going on, lots of terribleness here. Oh, one thing I will say is that I saw an interesting thing there yesterday. There was this guy out on Sylvan Lake on the strip here. I don't know what it is, Lakeside Road or whatever. And he had his dog, and it was a German Shepherd. And he did not have that dog on the leash. But the dog was so obedient, it was unbelievable. It's like the guy was a dog trainer. He was talking about, yeah, I'm a dog trainer. I even trained dogs for the police departments and stuff like that. But this dog was right by his side the whole time. And he could leave the dog, and he left the dog close to where I was, and I was eating an ice cream out of a cup. And he went halfway down the block, and this dog sat there pretty close to where I was, and I was trying to offer the dog some ice cream. And the dog wouldn't budge. The dog was so well trained. So well trained. But the funny part about it is that there were some Muslim people, about 4 of them, sitting on a bench. And when he walked by them with that dog, holy crap, did they ever get scared of that dog. It's like they had a dog phobia or something. And they all jumped up, whatever, and they ran over to another bunch, you know. And I had heard that Muslim people they don't like dogs for whatever reason. I don't know why. But they're actually scared of dogs is what I saw, which I never really thought about that before, other than I saw the thing on social media there a couple of days ago, and then yesterday when I actually saw them encounter a dog and I saw how afraid they were, that, yeah, that happened. So it's a real thing. And it's this story here that kind of made me think about that. Dog-free zones needed to make outdoors less racist, the Welsh government told. Because I think it's part and parcel of exactly what I'm talking about here. Need to get them dogs off the streets. They don't know, not allowed on the streets. Not allowed. Sandy hopes. RV probably is listening. If he catches wind that somebody says, oh, Tommy Temper's live, a lot of times he doesn't participate in my chat because you guys bash him too much, but he's probably listening there if he knows we're live. Success is wonderful. That's what I tell myself every time I fire up my OF page. Troy. Yeah, exactly. It's good to not have to be fighting for every dollar. I'll tell you that. See a diaper being a dick rider. D being a dick rider. D is a pretty nice person. Come on. Don't be so negative to D. Relates to Trump because his business was handed down to him. Yeah. No, nobody handed down anything to me. My father was a bus driver. Okay, if that tells you anything. He was a bus driver, so I didn't have any business handed down to me. Carrie's Musings in the house. Hey, Carrie. Carrie, quite contrary. How do you do today? It's Carrie in the house. Hey, Carrie. Selling her fake China purses. Oh, yeah, right. That's what Queenie's doing. She's into the purses and stuff like that. That's interesting. Comprehension. 84. Whoa, that's hot. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's 30 here. 30 Celsius. Ash tree. Ron Volts is retired. Good for you, Ron. I'm about ready to pretty much do that, but I'm not retired. Still working a little bit. Lots of people inherit businesses, yeah, they do. Some cars rolling around out there. I really like watching Charlie Veach. I don't know if anyone else watches Charlie Veach. The Charlie Veach channel from the UK. But I love watching Charlie Veach. Yeah, catch up a bit here. I'm just trying to here now. We're getting closer. No, 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 no. The water would turn green. Yeah, man. The green mayo would taint the tub. Yeah. That's funny, AP's cat. Hey, it's Jeff Ross, lobster fishing, vlogging. Hey, good to see you, Jeff Ross. Hey, I actually slid by your channel one day and you were doing a feed from a restaurant. You were in a restaurant there eating something or whatever, but I didn't have the time to stay. Was just sliding by channels there. But good to see you going live and stuff there. Bathing suit stream would be good. Being we're at the beach, that's for sure. Diaper delivery. SP's new swimsuit. No. Didn't see that one. Oh, what's going on? Some guy backing up. What the hell is he doing there? Anal bead needs. Yeah, that's funny. Never done that. Not sure what that's all about. Sounds kind of kinky. Dreams about the finger popping. 55 Ford. The back seat of the 55 Ford. Yeah, don't make everyone throw up out there. Canadian flag Speedo when I'm swimming, yeah. Thong. That we need the thong song. We need a girl for the thong song here. The thong song. Let's see, where is she? Oh, this might not be good. Oh, this is a asylum seeker. The thong song. Why is everything so bad out there? Oh, Ontario canceled. Ontario, Doug Ford is like crazy. He's a crazy man. And he canceled that Starlink deal, right? Because he's pissed off at Donald Trump and the tariffs and stuff like that. And Starlink surpassed 7 million users, so no big deal if he doesn't sell a few to Doug Ford there for providing Starlink out in the boonies in Ontario. But Doug Ford is, he's crazy. It's like he's always bashing Trump. And really, if you want to gain some brownie points with Donald Trump, the last thing you do is bash the guy, really. And Carney's been doing that. Doug Ford has been doing that. And yeah, it's not getting him any brownie points, like I say. You know, it's all you're doing is pissing off Trump. And if you piss off Trump, then he's not going to be nice to you. You know, you got to understand that from the get-go. It's like some of the stuff with, you know, like I could do a better job running Canada, put it that way, than Mr. Carney, the banker, who has done absolutely nothing for Canada so far. Absolutely nothing, other than run around all over the place and go, oh, we're going to make a deal. Like the very latest one is, oh, we'll sell LNG to Germany. We'll sell you LNG. Meanwhile, he comes back to Canada and it's like, no new pipelines. No, we're not building any new pipelines. No, everything has got to be net zero. Everything has to be green. It's like all of my companies, my Brookfield companies have to make money off of it. If they don't make money off it, then I'm not going to approve it. You know, you may as well say it, because that's what it's ending out being, you know. And like, we're sick and tired of a guy like Carney running the country. And you guys, you know, the liberals are like, bow down. Yes, yes, Mark Carney. Yes, Mark Carney. We will kiss your feet. You are the banker. You are the know-it-all, and you've done a really good job negotiating with Trump. No frickin' way. Give me a frickin' break. Carney is just the frickin' biggest loser out there that you have ever seen. Never seen the screenshot. RC crew talking about the end of the stream. Somebody got banned. That's not good. See, my chat is really nice here. Nobody's getting banned. Cadamus Rex. See, you weren't so mean to me on this stream that I go, ban Rex now. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But so far you've been nice, so I have to give you credit. But don't go over on Ryan's and start demeaning me over in Ryan's chat. Like, that's really despicable for you to be doing that. So please don't do that. Electrical wires don't burn your house down. Yeah, I know. Well, aluminum wiring is like houses. There was a time when they used aluminum wiring to wire houses, right? And those houses had higher insurance rates because they tended to burn down, you know, especially when you mix aluminum with copper. And I know that. And this house is copper. Everything is copper. But the feed, because it's such thick wire that they ran, you know how they run the wire from the telephone pole to the meter? Well, they use aluminum wire because it's cheaper than copper wire, right? And it conducts electricity quite well. And likewise, the feeder from your meter to your house box is generally aluminum. But when it goes into your house, then it's all copper. But it's a fairly long feed, and it was a heavy feed from the garage to the house. But they didn't have the right breaker that was a breaker suitable for aluminum connection in the panel. So they had a stub of about this far of copper wire from the breaker marretted to the aluminum wire. And that's where it failed. Right, and it started arcing and sparking inside the panel. So yeah, got to be careful. Got to be careful. But I used to work for this company that supplied lighting to industrial plants like pulp mills and you know, like huge facilities, right, where the lighting was sodium vapor. This is going back a few years here now, but the lighting in these plants was generally sodium vapor. And if you know anything about that lighting, when you have a power failure, when the power comes back on again, it takes about I don't know, maybe a minute or so for the light to come back on, because it shuts off. The sodium vapor lights, when you turn the switch on, it like takes a long time for the light to light up to full brilliance, right? And that's the kind of light that you use on your street lights and stuff like that. Or they used to. So back then, the equipment that I used to work on was like a battery backup system for power failure. So that when the power fails, I'll take a look at that later when I'm off the air, because I'm live here right now. Or else I have to go off here. But anyways, I used to work on these big battery plants where battery backup plants where, okay, it was 347 volt lighting in these factories and whatever, pulp plants and stuff like that. And the thing had batteries there were 12 volt batteries all in series to give you 347 volts. And then you convert that from DC to AC with the electronics in the huge box, whatever. And I used to service stuff like that. Now I'm not an electrician, you know. That's the funny part about it. But yet I was a guy that had the brains to be able to go in there and troubleshoot that stuff and connect up the oscilloscope and whatever else and make sure that the sine wave lined up properly. Blah blah blah, the rest of it. So that's where I kind of gained experience with working with electrical services and stuff like that. So yeah, I wasn't afraid to take the panels off and work on this stuff here. Hang on a second, I'll be right back because young one wants to talk to me about something here. We'll find out what he has to say. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so anyways, that's where I gained a little bit of experience working with electrical and stuff like that. So that's a little bit. I don't like to say much about my background, right? But I was involved in a lot of different things, right? And the problem with exposing your life to the world is that the world, like for example, Queenie says, that's a bad example. Some podcaster says, I did something in my past and you guys don't like what he did, then you come back in the chat and then use it against them, right? So I don't really like talking about my past because then everybody uses it against me, right? He didn't inherit anything, by the way. He just saved a little bit off every paycheck. That's correct, Cannabis Rex. Absolutely. And I put money into some into RRSPs and some just into my bank account. And the money that I put in my bank account, then I invested in other things. So that's what I ended up doing. And that's how you make it. Door knocker. Good to see you, door knocker. In the house. I'm a little, there you can see. That's where I am in the chat here. A little bit slow. Scumdog in there too. Hey, Scumdog. Good to see you. Mouth of the South in there. I saved a ton on my car insurance by switching over to Geico. And how's the tomato plant rolling there? Mouth of the South. He's doing videos on tomato plants there now, going, look at the tomato plant. I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer in Ontario, and I didn't even know it. Good to see you there. Mouth of the South in the house. Big celebrity. He's got a good channel, and he does stuff on Facebook there, too. He's got the Facebook thing there on the go. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I probably mean more on Facebook than on YouTube here in the last little while I've been kind of at the lake and whatever. Because I haven't really had a chance to watch too much live stuff all that much. So, Sea-Doo would be good. Yeah, a Sea-Doo out here at the lake. That's what I'm more inclined to have a Sea-Doo. Now, one of the things out here is that if you watched any of my videos, you see that the lake here has part of it is like just for swimming, right? But then the other part of it has where I am right here is that if I walk right out from here, I am in an area where people put these things in the lake permanently, well, during the summer, and then you can kind of moor your boat or your sea-doo or whatever in that thing. Now, I'm not sure what the hell you even call those things. What do you call it? It's like frame, metal frame, right? And you plunk that into the lake, and then you moor your sea-doo on that. And that would be the thing to actually get, because then you only have to motor by trailer your sea into the lake once. Once it's in the lake, you pilot it around or whatever, and then you just park it there and then walk to the shore. So yeah, that's what the people do around here. So that might be what I would end up doing. We'll have to see. 20 minutes behind in the chat. Tark the shark. Exactly. Well, the chat moves kind of fast here. Sea-Doo, cheaper than anything, buddy. Yeah, well, I'd like to get one of the larger ones, you know, where you can seat 2 people on it and whatever, and pull a inflatable behind it. You know, that would be a good thing. Good for the kids there, anyways. Yeah, my kids are pretty good. In fact, you saw them behind me there. We're going to be heading out to, believe it or not, even though we've got a huge kilometer beach here, we're going to be heading over to the spray park, because the kids discovered where there's a spray park in town, and we want to check it out. Tommy, I wouldn't let Queenie know I lived there if I was you. You don't. Yeah, Mater. Well, she'll send someone over to get me. Who knows? Well, you know, hey, you know what? I don't want to just go, oh, I'm at a undisclosed location. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to say that for the rest of my life. Like, I'm here. It's a thing. Yeah. You know, and the only person on YouTube that I know that lives here is Queenie. So I'm not gonna lie about that. And the rest is history. Diaper D. Oh, there's something that you got to check out from Charlie there. National Geographic. Oh, maybe that was Queenie that I went back to look at a video and it was gone. That was maybe Queenie's video that she privatized it. Maybe that's so. Hardworking, regular, average guy, yeah. Exactly. Oh, just hang on a second here. Let me do something here on the studio side of things. Very bright lights in here, because I'm sitting right in the window and the sun is coming in here. Verify that it's you. No! Jeez, I hate this one. They want me to verify some stuff. Oh, shoot. Oh. And then they want me to verify that it's me. Check your, you know, and they send a thing to Google. Hey, did you get anything on your, hang on, let me send it again. Resend it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, it's me. There's the number. Okay, I just have to verify that it was me on my device in order to come in here, because I just want to turn on monetization on my stream here. That way I'll make a couple of cents on this video. And by the way, the last video that I made, I think I made $1 from people watching it, and it was an hour-long video. But I didn't monetize it when I did the video. I monetized it after I did the video, which means if you monetize a video while it's rolling, like right now on a live, they'll throw in a commercial every now and then, right? But if I don't monetize the video while I'm rolling, then you don't make 2 cents off of the video while you're doing it. You only make, if you monetize it after that, then you will make a couple of pennies off of people watching it after the live goes off and they're watching it recorded. You know what I mean? Not that you need to know anything about that, but anyways, just saying. But I just turned on monetization. She's shit-canned Elon. Oh, then he's shit-canned Elon. Yeah, Doug Ford. Yeah, exactly. Doug Ford is, he's kind of a, what would you call him? He just likes poking at people, you know what I mean? And bashing people. And it's like if you bash him or if you harm him or you do something to him. And you know what? Elon didn't do anything to Doug Ford. It was Trump. So, you know, and in fact, Elon is like out of the politics there, back to doing his own thing. But yet Doug Ford still canceled that contract up for the Elon Starlink thing there, where they were going to provide a whole bunch of Starlinks to, I think, Northern Ontario. So yeah, kind of bitchy kind of a guy there. You don't want to get on Doug Ford's bad side, but you know he's a liberal anyways. There, I don't know how the hell you guys went from having a liberal government to having a conservative government led by a liberal, and still doing the same bloody liberal stuff. You know, crazy. Nairobi women should have equality. Yeah, scum dog. Exactly. That's how far back I am with the chat. I don't care about immigrant types. No, I do care about immigrants that come in legally, right, and are just part of our community. But the problem is, Cannabis Rex, is that we've been overloaded with too many immigrants by the Liberal government, right, to where it has actually changed the fabric of Canadian society. And a lot of people are not brave enough to be able to stand up and say that for fear of being called a racist. But I will say that. And, you know, if people like you want to call me a racist in error, right, because you just like using the term, that's okay with me. I don't care, because the term racist is being misused and abused all the time, right? I'm just pointing out the facts, that's all. Just the facts, ma'am. And if you don't like the facts, you know, you don't go name calling because of it. Just saying. Claudia, you're right. Germany, just the same. Claudia, over on Facebook. Hey, Claudia. Good to see you. Good to see that we have some people watching over on Facebook. Or Fascist Book, as I like to call it. Ron put an application in to be an ICE agent. Deport the freeloading illegals. Yeah. Well, there's something like about 500 illegals that are like criminals. I'm not talking just illegals, but criminal illegals that are living here in Canada that the government doesn't even know where the hell they are. So that's not great. Tommy lives a life of white privilege. Never had a rough day in his life. Yeah, I live a life of privilege. I wouldn't say white privilege, but I would say privilege. I happen to be white, but you know, I could be any color in the book, and I probably would have done what I did to live a life of privilege. And how you lead your life and the things that you do, I suppose, affect what kind of a life that you're going to have. And I can't complain, put it that way. Racist Al Munson in the chat, says Ron Volts. Yeah, be careful who you call a racist, because you'll end up being called a racist right back. I know, but Al, work hard and save a little bit out of every paycheck, right? It doesn't matter what color you are or where you're from or whatever. Just, like, why do you think Chinese people are so wealthy? They're probably amongst the wealthiest people that I see in any community anywhere, because they're taught at a young age to save 20% off of every paycheck and put it away for later, right? They're taught that. They're, in North America, we're not taught that at all. Hey, if you get a job, use that. Yeah, save 20% of every paycheck and put it away for later on, okay? Like when you retire. Okay? Paycheck, yeah. That's what you get when you work, right? It may be a foreign thing to you if you don't work, but one day you'll work, and you won't just be a commie working for the government. The gay commies are invading Tommy's town, Edward Cam. Yeah, I know. I'm worried about it, but I see it. It's like I can see through the lines. We have to be on the on the lookout for those gay commies. That's funny. Get off your couch. your government check is better. No. No government job. No, stay away. But, we always used to say get a government job, because it's like, number one, you've got a union, at least up here in where I live. The government is all union. So you're protected by the unions. You're pretty much spending half your day talking to your other buddies over the water cooler. That's if you even go to work. These days you're doing it from home. So, you can just lie about what you're actually doing all day. So, yeah, get a good government job. Adversity builds character, yeah. Al, you need to blame your parents for being poor. You know what? It's like, I was brought up in such a poor family, and that's why I'm poor. Yeah, like I said, my dad was a bus driver, okay? So somebody says, oh yeah, well, he inherited a business or whatever. No, that's not the way it was. My father was a bus driver, and my mother, she didn't work. She was a homemaker, okay? So that's how it was back then. And here's another thing. When my mom and dad bought their first house, the house cost $10,000, okay? And my dad was making $1 an hour, okay? So herein, look at the numbers game. Making $1 an hour, and the house cost $10,000, okay? Now, when I bought my first house, okay, I was making $10 an hour, and the house cost $100,000, okay? You see that? Now, roll the clock forward to today and think about how much the average house costs and how much money you're making. You're like making $20 an hour, and the house costs $500,000. So you see how the price of the real estate has popped up so high that the average person with the average job is unable to afford a real house. And really, all you can do now is rent a dog crate, right? So everyone's renting dog crates, wondering how the hell they're going to be able to save up enough money to actually buy a house when the economics just aren't there, right? The housing prices are so high that the average person working at the average job is just never going to be able to afford that, and hence, you will own nothing and you will be happy. You will own nothing and you will be happy. And that's where we are today with today's society. Sorry about being behind in the chat. Hey, be nice. CJ, thanks a lot for that. Appreciate that. Big ups, Tommy. Hope you enjoyed your summer. You betcha. Yeah, we're having a great summer out here. If you didn't see the pic of our outside here, we're at a new abode in Sylvan Lake, right in between Edmonton and Calgary. And this is what it looks like right outside our window here. I'm going to go outside here right away, and we're going to ride over to a spray park with the kids, and then probably go over to the beach and hang out there at Sylvan Lake. And it looks quite nice out there. But thank you very much. Member, wow, that's a good donation to the channel, CJ. CJ, big ups to you. Member for 16 months. That's quite the donation to the channel. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate that. I will use that donation to buy myself a better microphone here to where I'm at and be able to sound better where I'm at this location here. So thanks a lot, CJ, for being a member of the channel. That really helps out with the things that we're buying from Amazon or wherever I'm getting them from to make my new podcasting location here work out better for me. We're getting hounded here on the side here to go to the spray park. So we'll see what happens here. Al suffers from internalized racism. Poor Al. Al, you do okay. I've been out there plenty, says CJ. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Maybe we could meet up with you sometime out here. Jim says, when you get old in the U.S., you either need to be extremely rich or extremely poor. Everybody else gets wiped out. Yeah. Well, if you're middle class, you eventually become extremely poor because of spending all of your shekels on staying alive. Where's that song? Staying alive, staying alive. Ooh, 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 ooh. Staying alive. Mama Red. Oh boy. You're taking a beating from everyone out there. You know why? Mama Red. It's because you hung out with the most notorious character on the internet. You know who we're talking about. Admiral Squirrel Red. Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel. You hung out with Red Squirrel. And you know what? That'll taint you forever. Unfortunately. When you hang out. You know what? I think that's why Ant blocked me on his channel. Because of Red Squirrel coming on my channel. And he goes, oh, well, you hang out with all of those bad people, you know. And so you hang out with Red Squirrel and all of a sudden you're done on the internet. What can I say? Red Squirrel. You shouldn't have had that job working at the graveyard. Yeah. It's all about reputation. You don't want to go out with gravediggers, I guess. Oh well, what can I say? Mill, $9,000 a month to lay in bed and stare at the ceiling. Oh wow. Holy mackerel. It's RV, Canada RV in the house. Hey RV, the chat was talking about you, about coming over here and getting that hot tub party with you, Queenie, and I. I don't know about Queenie, but if you pop over here, yeah, we'll do the hot tub party. So we'll see how that works out. Tax dollars. Jeez, you guys. Leave poor Red Mama alone. DOA, block everybody that's a streamer. Yeah. Vader, I agree with you. Be careful. In the house, in the house. Al's butthurt today. Probably. Sounds like it. Yeah, and I still never got the channel where those... Al, what channel, what's the name of the channel that you guys are hiding out today? What's the channel? Because I looked for Troll Central, and it wasn't there. And maybe you guys switched over to some other channel that I'm not even... Captain Admiral Red Chicken Squirrel, yeah. Yeah, you got it right. Whatever he's calling himself. See, you never change your name. Stick with your original name. Like, look at Canada RV is still Canada RV. well, he's got another channel, which is Canada RV's RV Adventures into the Wilderness or something like that. Do it. Ant has had me blocked for years. He's going through his court process right now, I hear. He's still wearing the ankle bracelet. He's got some kind of a no-talk order where his chat can't even talk about some of the people there that are named. So otherwise he'll get in trouble and have his bail revoked. So Ant is in big trouble, DOA, Defender of Ants. And is he really doing a good job of defending those ants? Not really. The ants are still getting killed by the anteater, eaten up by the anteater. So, and ants, real thing. You know, like I remember DOA, when I first ran into him on the internet, before the convoy. Well, actually, he just joined the convoy. And on the side of his van, it said, "The media is the virus," right? And he was actually protesting the media. It was the very first thing that he was protesting, because he hadn't gotten on to the protest the pedos and the pedo supporters yet. So it was the virus. The media was the virus, and he didn't like the media. And that was the very first thing that he was protesting. And now it's gone from the media to the convoy to the pedos to the Scientology and whatever it is at the Scientology department there, that whatever he doesn't like about them. The little old ladies that eat lunch outside of the Blue Building. It's like, yeah. And then getting swarmed and or swatted. Who is DOA? Yeah, exactly. He's pretty much, you know, like if you watch DOA's channel, it's like the Moper Extraordinaire channel. It's like, I better, let's see if I can get more donations. The more I mope, the more you might want to donate to me. I have to go to court, and I need, like, let's see, for every count I need 10,000. Let's see, that's 6 counts against me. I need 6,000 because that lawyer has told me that it's going to cost him $10,000 per count. So yeah, he needs like 6,000. John Curtis was live the other day. Wow, seashells. Yeah, I've been following John Curtis for a long time. His girlfriend really likes Queenie, hangs out with Queenie a lot at different events and stuff like that, and on their friends on Facebook there too. But there's a tie-in there between Curtis's girlfriend and Queenie. They're good friends. Look on the bright side. I just read a medical study where those injectable weight loss drugs make men's penises grow. Holy jeez. Yeah. I don't think so. D could care less about DOA, yeah. Just hear about him. DOA has a dozen channels and thousands watching his every move. I don't know how many channels. No, he doesn't have that many channels. He has, like, I think his main channel got robbed from him. It got shut down. His main DOA channel, the one that he had, like, I don't know, 10,000 subs or whatever it was. His big channel got taken down, I heard. So now he's on his Laws channel. LAWZ or something channel. But it was an old channel that he renamed. But he's on that more than anything. But yeah, he does go between a couple of channels there, I've seen. I think most want to see him go to jail. Well, yeah, the best channel to watch is the one where they're bashing DOA, right? The Mexican whatever channel. That's a pretty good one because they've got some good stuff on DOA on the Mexicans channel. See, somebody put the name of the channel in chat there. I forget the exact name of it there. I was on it there once a while ago. Yeah, we got to do a panel. maybe if I get going here a little bit better and we do a nighttime thing, then we drop the link and do a panel at nighttime and play some music and stuff like that. And Melody, that's who it is. Yeah, Melody and John stayed with Queenie. Oh, really? Oh, really? I didn't know that that they stayed with Queenie. I wondered how that tie-in was, why they were such good friends, hanging out with Queenie. Where's Queenie? She's in the background watching the channel here. Okay, well, I got someone beside me that really wants to go to the spray park, so I'm gonna have to call it quits. It's such a beautiful day outside. We're gonna go outside, go on the bike, and go to the spray park. We're at the beach house here. This is what it looks like at the beach house here. Railroaded in the house. Good to see you. Whoop whoop. Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Thanks a lot for the super chat. Do appreciate that. I'm gonna pull the pin on the broadcast here today, and look for us to come on more often here. Now that we're situated at the lake house, and I'm able to turn on my system here, give you guys some feeds of what's going on in the world, talk about some funny stuff. And lots of stuff about truck drivers these days. Holy, we've got these. Yes, I am a truck driver. I'm just new in the country, and I just took my truck driving course, and I just got my license. And yeah, lots of stories about that going on. You know, it's like things are crazy. It's like just plain crazy stuff that we see going on here. Like, I don't know what the hell this is with these East Indians and the truck driving, but it's just, the stories are just coming out from nowhere, and yeah, you know, it's just gone crazy. I don't know what's with these guys. It's like, where do they get their driver's license? Out of a popcorn box? I don't know. But here you can see a car trying to pull an 18-wheeler because they can't afford a tow truck or something. I don't know. But yeah, if only there was a better way to move that truck. And actually, the guy is pulling it there too. They got a couple guys pulling it in a car. So I don't know what's with these people. Those people. Didn't that get a famous hockey dude cancel cultured? Yeah, well, guess what? I don't give a shit if you cancel culture me. Go ahead. Try and cancel me. You can't cancel me. You'll have to rag out to YouTube to get my channel canceled. And it just is not going to happen. I'll be here forever. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys take care. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, yeah. If you can't stay out of trouble, where's that part? Hang on. Use banners, style, people. Hey, there's me. Yeah. If you can't stay out of trouble, then name it after me. Bye-bye for now. See ya.